Coming up on UT 10 News, there's a new way to save money on textbooks.
And we'll also follow a recent robbery on campus.
Plus, Brian McCauley tells us how the Rockets struggled at homecoming. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Karsten.
And I'm Paul Webb. President Lloyd Jacobs sent out this email on Monday announcing major layoffs at the UT Medical Center.
75 university employees have been laid off as of October 12th. We will bring you more information as this story develops.
On September 27th, 2 males were assaulted, making it the first robbery this fall. The victims were attacked near McComas Village by 6 or 7 black males. The suspects ran through a wooded area towards I-House. Keys and a debit card were taken, and there have been no arrests at this time. Police Chief Jeff Newton says students should feel safe.
It's a rare occurrence that we have robberies that happen on campus.
Newton adds UT police are currently following several leads. If you have any information regarding the case, please call the UT police at 419-530-2600.
On a lighter note, the homecoming parade kicked off last Saturday with Toledoans screaming for candy. Accounting major and sophomore Ree Lee gave us his reaction to the homecoming of heroes.
Homecoming is definitely the most exciting part of the UT traditions, and I was very proud to be a Rocket, to be with my fellow students marching around the UT community, and go Rockets!
Homecoming is the University of Toledo's longest standing tradition since October 27, 1923. For the past 86 years, student floats, VIPs, and alumni have been traveling through local neighborhoods spreading Rocket spirit.
Students are now saving between 50 to 85% off textbooks by renting them.
Reporter Katie Bradley tells us how.
Students now have a new way to get textbooks. It's through a site called Chegg.com, and it's the Netflix of textbooks. The business first started as a Craigslist service, then became an exclusive renting site in 2007. Freshman Erica Belair says the difference between buying and renting textbooks is significant.
Well, obviously, saving the money, and then you don't have to have a textbook at the end of the semester that you're never going to use again. You can just ship it back.
A student can also buy books from Chegg if they prefer, as well as sell their old books back. Vice President of Chegg's PR department, Tina Couch, says each time a student rents or sells a book, a tree is planted in their name.
One student typically uses an equivalent of a tree's worth of paper in a textbook each year. So if we can help that in any way that we can, then that makes us feel good at the end of the day.
Once you get your book from Chegg.com, it will come in this orange recyclable cardboard box with a shipping label in it for you to return the book for free when you're done using it at the end of the semester. For UT 10 News, I'm Katie Bradley.
Thanks, Katie. Chewing tobacco is more popular with adults between the ages of 18 and 25. According to the CDC, smokeless tobacco has a high dose of nicotine and stays in the bloodstream longer than cigarettes. Sophomore Logan Turner likes to dip because of the way it makes him feel.
I like chewing tobacco because it relaxes me after I do something stressful.
In 2008, the Journal of the American Medical Association reports that dipping 8 to 10 times a day is equal to smoking 30 or 40 cigarettes.
Well, one civil rights organization is celebrating a remarkable year.
Reporter Jasmine Nielsen has the details.
The historic NAACP embarks on a milestone this year. They have turned 100. The organization was founded in February of 1909 by a multiracial group of black and white liberals. It is now recognized as the nation's oldest civil rights organization, in addition to being world-renowned. With over 300,000 members, many find the NAACP to be relevant in this day and age.
Racism, that's not dead. It's still alive and well. The main thing is try to educate people about their rights, how to handle some of the adversity that they might run up against.
State conferences are set to take place in Dayton this year, the weekend of October 23rd. For UT 10, I am Jasmine Nelson.
Thanks, Jasmine. Stick around. We'll be right back with Brian McCauley in your Rocket Sports in 30.
There's nothing more exciting than a Rocket victory, but UT athletes achieve more than just superior athletic recognition.
As representatives of UT, our student athletes are community leaders and academic achievers. Our tutoring, mentoring, and community service programs are continuing to build champions in sports, in the classroom, and after graduation.
Learn more about Rocket student athletes at utmatters.com.
Welcome back. I'm Brian McCauley, and this is your UT10 Sports. Kicking off homecoming weekend were the Lady Rockets in soccer. UT shut out the Akron Zips 1-0 on Friday. Sarah Blake scored the winning goal, her first of the season, and Vicky Travins notched her 6th shutout of the year. But here's some bad news. UT lost Sunday's match to Ohio University 1-0. They moved to 7-5-2 overall and 3-2-1 in MAC play this season. More from homecoming weekend. Let's go to Savage Arena, where UT hosted Akron in volleyball. The Zips led UT by 2 sets before the Rockets fought back. The Rockets came out on top in an exciting 5th set, beating the Zips 3-2. Katie Westerfield kept the Rockets in the match with 21 digs. Amber DeWert led the Rockets with 20 kills and 22 points. First-year head coach Greg Smith says the team may have some momentum.
Anytime that we have a win, it's huge, and to have that momentum going into the road trip that we have coming up versus Ohio U and Kent State. And I felt like we looked like we played with intensity, played with a passion. We competed.
After the women got the win, it was a long night at the Glass Bowl. Western Michigan needed only 1 play to score the first touchdown of the game. The Blue and Gold were quickly down 20-6 at the end of the first quarter. To start off the second quarter, senior Brandon West rushes for 15 yards to tack on another TD for the Broncos. West ran all over the field. Here he is again, breaking free for a 70-yard touchdown run untouched by blue jerseys. West had 3 touchdowns and over 150 yards on the night. Now, here's more bad news for the Rockets. Quarterback Aaron Opelt tries to escape pressure but is taken down by 3 white jerseys and would leave the game in the second, leaving it up to true freshman quarterback Austin Danton to take over for UT. Here he finds Eric Page in the second. In the end zone with 8 seconds in the half for the first touchdown. The score, 41-12. UT would score 2 more touchdowns here. Danton drops back to find Stephen Williams in the corner. Then in the fourth, Danton hits Matt Schumacher for the Rockets' final score. The night was all about the Broncos. The Rockets lose homecoming 58-26. But don't worry, Rockets fans. Coach Beckman is still optimistic about the rest of the season.
We still can do what we need to do and still win. As long as we take 1 game at a time, we go to be MAC champs. That's still a possibility because in this conference, it's very, very difficult to go undefeated.
Now, guys, there is some good news. Aaron Opelt may be cleared to play against the Huskies this Saturday.
Well, hopefully he'll be ready to go. I think we're going to need him. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Definitely.
That's all for sports. We'll be back with more news in 30.
As a university, we offer students a broad education that helps them become contributing members of society. From inside the classroom to outside in the community, we teach students real-life skills such as teamwork, critical thinking, and effective communication. Here, we create some of the best thinkers and leaders of our future.
To learn more, visit utmatters.com.
Last April, UT's administration considered a 10% budget cut to student organizations on campus. Most students are probably not aware that in May, they decided the budget would not be cut. CAP President Jordan Maddox says the campus activities and programming budget has not changed for the past 5 years.
I don't foresee any cuts, and I know the Division of Student Affairs has promised that none of the student services or student organizations are going to be affected.
Well, that's it for UT10 News. If you have any stories or information you would like to share with us, please email us at ut10news@gmail.com.
And remember, you can also watch our newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Paul Webb, Brian McCauley, and all of our crew, I'm Ashley Karsten. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.